If this is the first time joining an Ask Materio anything or interacting with me, I am Chelsea. I'm the product manager at Materio. So I do product research and development. So I've jumped on some calls with some of you, picked your brains and feedback on things you would like to see, testing some of our features. And so I'm always excited to demonstrate either new features that we have or or to go over old ones that maybe we're getting some questions on, or to give you updates on a feature that already exists. So that's actually what we're going to do today. So today, I'm going to go through some board image upgrades that we've heard a lot of feedback on and we're able to get to. And we're very excited to show you that. So let's get started. Okay, so we are excited to show you some upgrades that we have made to our boards. And also, I'm going to do this by stepping you through 3 cases that we recommend that we've seen our customers and our users use boards for, while I'm also kind of sharing with you some of the upgrades that we've made. So you can see here for my bungalow home project, I have 3 boards down here, and it goes through the phases of a project that I'm in. The first here is something that we have found is really awesome that our customers do, which is they will document really early stage projects notes when they are going through them with a client. And maybe that happened in conversations before a project was even started, and then it's pulled in here. So you really just have these broader notes on what the project is going to be, and then also the design notes on the vibe that the client's looking for, the color schemes, the textures, all of that. So really that big picture documentation that can be noted here for your clients and for your team to reference back throughout the whole project. And so one of the things that I want to point out here is that the way that I added images to this board, if I were to edit, and you won't be able to fully see me do this, but we have done 2 really exciting things, which is that you can now drag and drop images from your desktop straight into your board. So we know that that was a big request. So you don't just have to go to upload image anymore, click add photos. You can just make your screen a little bit smaller, find that image on your desktop and just drag it right in. The other thing that you can do here to get an image into a board is that you can copy and paste. So I know for me, when I'm doing a lot of image sharing, I'm taking a screenshot, I'll open that in preview, I'll do Command C, and then when I'm coming into something, I want to just paste it. So you can do that now as well. So those 2 big image upgrades of being able to drag and drop from your desktop, and then also being able to copy and paste when you're screenshotting or if you're opening something up, however it is that you usually copy and paste, maybe from Google Images, Pinterest, whatever it may be. So those are the first 2 that I wanted to point out to you. And I will open up my next board. So moving on further into the project, and now I'm ready to create a vision board for my client. And so if I go in here, some things that already exist that maybe you know, maybe you don't. If you're new to boards or if you're new to Materio, is that you can add images from your library. So your team may have already started clipping and you know that there are couches. So this goes even beyond a vision board, but a vision board that actually includes some products that you're going to be adding to your scope item and presenting to your client at some point. So I'm going to delete a few of these here so that I can show you adding them. So let's delete this couch. And I'm going to add that image from my library. When I do that, it's going to it's going to paste in all the images that are available. And I want to go ahead and use this one. So I want to remove the background. So that is something that has already existed. I'm also going to want to fill the entire box here just to make it a little bit more manageable. And now you can also label the image. So because you added this image as an image from the library, I'll get into adding a selection. in a moment on the next board, but this isn't pulling in the name of the product from the library. So if you want to, you can label it here. I'm not going to because on my vision board, I don't really want any text here. I really just want to be able to have it as much of a rendering as it can be in this state. So layers here, you can bring it back, you can bring it forward. Of course, I want the couch on top of the rug, so I'm going to bring this to the front. Um, and there you go. Another thing that we have done that we are very excited about because we've heard feedback on it is you now can group select and you can move all images at once. So you've created your vision board, everything's perfectly placed, and now you want to be moving it just slightly on your board. You don't have to do every single one individually. So now you can group select and you can make that all move together. This is the same for delete. So I'm not going to delete it right now, but if you wanted to delete the whole board, you can group select there and you can delete it. We also, and this is something that existed for a little bit of time, but we've added a lot more font types here. So you can see that as well to be able to customize it to your liking. So that is everything that I'm going to, whoops, nope, I'm going to show you one more thing. We also took feedback and we now have enabled flipping. So when I first pulled this product in as an image from the library, I just want to duplicate it right here, bring it to the other side, but I don't want it facing this way. I want it facing the other way. So I can now flip it horizontally. So you're able to do that as well, customize your design more, and then you can flip it vertically as well. So those are some of the big updates there. Lastly, and this is more so just as a review as to how to add selections and the last kind of phase that you can use boards for. No super new features here like what I just went over, but just want to remind you all that you can also use boards as a way of demonstrating selections. So, and this here is all approved selections from my bedroom. So let me delete a few of these here and show you what it looks like when I want to do that. So I deleted you can see I have my primary bedroom here. If nothing was on here yet, I could just click primary bedroom. It'll pull everything in. But what I want to do is I want to do nightstands and I want to do, which was the other one, dresser. I'm going to add these two items and I'm going to go through that same process of let's remove that background. We're going to fit it. We're going to also now add the name. So I do want the name of the scope item there so that we can look at that together. If you have something that was had multiple options, you can also cycle through those options. In this scenario, the curtain rods, this one is approved. So if I go to option 2, you're going to see that that option was rejected. It was declined. And so where this can be helpful is if you have one item that has multiple options. So let's say in your meeting with a client, you have outstanding selections that need to be approved. You're pulling them in here. And so now you're going to pull in and you can duplicate. And now you can cycle through your options here and you can show multiple options for your bedroom curtain rods, and that can be part of your conversation with your client in that meeting. So here, just to finalize this, I'm going to also show you that up here, I can edit the text size to match my other items. And that is that with how you can use boards to present your selections. So that is a quick demo on our board updates. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in a few weeks or Reach out if you need anything. And we're just so happy you're here and always have great questions and ideas and feedback. So thanks so much. Have a great day.